So at the start of 2023, I made a video going over my top 15 Piggy animations of 2022. But then I realized something. I have favorite Piggy animations in 2021. So, in this video, I am going to be going over my top 10 favorite Piggy animations made in 2021. Let's get right into it. Number 10. In early 2021, this video was my introduction to Dexter Plays. I basically found this video through a reaction video that Creecraft made in early 2021. And the mere concept shown to me of all of these different characters and YouTubers coming together drew me in. Number 9. When I first discovered this Dexter Plays series, I actually didn't know that this came from a theory for Chapter 5. I really enjoy the part where the characters all escape from the TSP prison cell and into the metro, with the help of the OC character Richard himself, which by the way is actually later on revealed to be Bunny's brother. It is also cool to see the Mega Mosho cameo in this video to hint the future of what's to come in this series. Last thing to mention, I think it was really cool for Tigray to follow the group and redeem himself by saving Mimi. Number 8. I would say that Book 1 Chapter 9 of The Worst Piggy Player is a pretty solid episode. Honestly, in my opinion, the thing that carries all of the Worst Piggy Player episodes is the main character Fatsim, who is able to be serious and naturally funny at the same time, and it is executed really well, and that is to the point where it's able to carry all of the episodes. Number 7. This animation of Bunny's story is amazing. It is obviously made by Xander Blocks. What makes this animation of Bunny's point of view of the Piggy storyline so great is the music in it. At a certain point, the music just goes off the rails, goes hard. It genuinely gives you goosebumps and shows why this is such an amazing Piggy animation. Just a side note, I am sorry for putting this one a little bit too low on the list. I just like the other animations even more. Number 6. I'm gonna be honest, this animation is one of the most iconic Piggy animations from early 2021. What I really like about this animation is how it brings together characters like Creek, Dexter, Timmy, Mega Mosho and Red Ninja, and PGHL Films. I also think it is really cool that Creek and Dexter tame the flying shark with a laser on it and actually flies all the way up there. Honestly, that scene is pretty cool. It is also cool that PGHL Films sacrifices his armor to save Timmy, and it also mimics kind of like him damaging his armor in like a very recent animation in 2021 around the same time period. But the icing on the cake is the Darth Sidious jumping, red lightsabering, their cutting and halving scene where Timmy gets a lightsaber and kills Baron, or I guess Black Bear. Another really cool thing to note is how the Mega Mosho is the one who actually gave Timmy the lightsaber to take down Black Bear. Seriously, this character somehow is more important than Georgie in the storyline. Number 5. Okay, the reason why I put this episode of The Worst Piggy Player so high up on the list is because it defines everything that I love about this series. Honestly, the very first scene in the series is done so well. While Fatsim explains his inner struggles, and that at the end of the day, he's generally just a tired person that just wants to go home, but at the same time, he just has this energy that makes him come off at the same time as actually really funny. And it really shows, because the scene where Fatsim lights the Piggy house on fire may come off to people as just a funny scene where he just lights the house on fire because it's funny, but while in actuality, this is an actual way he copes with his struggles. Number 4. Perfect way to describe Piggy animated is awesome. The main character, Anthony, while I guess being an adult, acts like a teenager, which is an interesting personality to have. And better yet, he is actually kind of funny. Well, granted, not as funny as Fatsim, but actually not annoying. I also personally really like the trend of main characters in Piggy getting their own powers in some way. As long as it's original to their own character, it's fine. And while the idea of being able to hack in Piggy in an animation, and, you know, the joke of being able to literally just phase through a metal door, what he does with his powers in Piggy Animated 2 is really cool. Not to mention, by far the best part about Piggy Animated 1 is the intro. It is a really cool, exciting intro. Attack on Titan really fits it well. Number 3. This episode of The Worst Piggy Player is so great. In this episode, Fatsim is forced into a confrontation, the result of his selfish actions. Skelly. And there is no going back for Skelly. How Fatsim treated Skelly pushed her to this breaking point. And as an act of revenge, Skelly will kill Fatsim. But if Fatsim lets this happen, Skelly will kill Bunny, the only person that Fatsim cares about at this point in this bleak world. And because of this, he activates his powers. And Fatsim destroys the roach who wants to take everything from Fatsim. But even if he defeats Skelly, it doesn't matter. He still loses Bunny. Number 2. Okay, I understand why people would say that it is very strange that this animation in particular is so high up on the list. But the reason why I love this animation so much is because it takes my favorite Roblox Piggy animation concept and makes it arguably the best it's ever been, in my opinion. Reason why I love this final battle, like this giant final battle so much, is because of the crossover aspect. It is so cool. And my all-time favorite Piggy animation of 2021 is Piggy RP film Georgie Recollector's Teleporter Trap. Where do I start about this one? I think nobody would disagree when I would say this one is an all-time classic in the Piggy animation community, or just the Piggy community in general. The first thing that I can say without hesitation is this has two of the most iconic fight scenes in Piggy history. Not to mention Georgie overcoming Parasite in his nightmare to get his teleporter trap back. I also really like the scene where he goes over a bunch of YouTubers' animation styles and makes a bit of a jab towards some of them. It goes over YouTubers like Denko, Creek, Dexter Plays and Red Ninja, and the Mega Mo Show. So guys, that was my top 10 favorite animations made in 2021. Make your lists of your top 10